Welcome to the first bonus lesson of Read Japanese Fast. Hi, Kaoru.
Hello.
Let's get straight into the lesson.
はい。皆さん、こんにちは。カオルの日記です。
Okay. So this word nikki
はい。
means
Diary.
so everyone, hello, konnichiwa. Kaoru's diary. This is my diary. And we have a look at the date.
はい。7月21日木曜日。
That's pretty easy to understand, so we'll get into the text.
今日は友達のエミちゃんと図書館へ行くことになっていました。
Okay. Today, 今日は友達のエミちゃんと so my friend Emi
はい。
図書館へ行くことになっていました。
はい。
So, the reason why it is なっていました is one reason is Emi and Kaoru decided to go to the library some days beforehand. Yes? So you
Yes.
plan this.
Yes.
So we're not just saying, today I went to the library with Emi.
うん。
You're actually saying, today, this is difficult to translate, but today was the day, or today is the day I went to the library with Emi. And you're also, Kaoru here is also saying, this is what I'm going to write about, basically.
Mm-hmm.
This is the topic of my diary.
Yes.
So remember, this is a diary, it's not spoken Japanese, and it's kind of more personal than a standard text. There we go. So today was the day I went to the library with Emi. Here we go.
10時に待ち合わせをしていましたが、私は少し遅れてしまいました。
10時に10 o'clock 待ち合わせをしていましたが So we planned to meet at 10 o'clock. 待ち合わせ is a noun, meaning meeting place and meeting time. And then 待ち合わせをしていました That's 待ち合わせをする is a verb, to meet. And that's past tense, so we were meeting at 10 o'clock. But 私は少し遅れてしまいました。
はい。
So 私、Kaoru is saying I was
late.
Was a little late, 少し遅れる late. And this しまいました means accidentally or didn't want it to happen. So Kaoru is expressing she did something she
Didn't want to do.
did not intend to do. And kind of saying you also stuffed up.
はい。
Now the next line is a little bit challenging. It's a little bit vague.
2人とも子供をベビーカーに乗せて歩いて行きました。
For me, the hardest word in this whole text is the katakana. Kaoru, can you read it?
ベビーカー。
Baby car.
ベビーカー。
Futari tomo. This means Kaoru and Emi.
はい。
Kodomo o
うん。
baby car ni
うん。
nosete. Now the problem with this is we don't know how many kodomos. And we didn't even really introduce the baby, the kodomos. So Kaoru is basically saying both of us, with our children in our baby cars, 歩いて行きました. Walked
Yes.
to the library.
はい。
Now, how many children doesn't really matter, but we could assume at least one child each.
Yeah.
So both of us walked to the library with our children riding in our baby cars.
I think it's definitely one child.
Definitely one child
Yeah, for each.
for each.
Because
okay.
if someone has more than one, I would mention
Mention it.
it or explained a bit more.
Okay. So yeah, Japanese sometimes seems so vague, but just as you progress with your reading, you'll learn that unwritten things,
Yes.
things that aren't written, you generally make assumptions, and then okay, well,
Not
maybe
very,
it's one child each.
Not necessary thing. How many?
I mean, so yeah, Japanese don't worry about plural, so yeah, it's not something you have to really. It's something you have to learn not to worry about when you're reading Japanese. Japanese, obviously for Kaoru, it's normal for you, but for our students, you have to learn not to worry about the little tiny details, or you'll go crazy.
そうね。
Here we go, continuing.
10分ぐらい歩いて図書館へ着きました。
Fairly simple sentence there. 10分ぐらい歩いて walked for 10 minutes, walked for about 10 minutes.
Yes.
図書館
はい。
へ着きました。
はい。
Meaning we arrived at the library.
はい。
Here it is.
しかし、残念なことに図書館は休みでした。
Skashi, this is a big but. However,
はい。
残念なことに unfortunately,
図書館は休みでした。
the library was closed. This is a great expression you can use in spoken Japanese, and you'll see it written. 残念なことに.
はい。
And you can use this with other adjectives. So this is a na adjective. We have the na here. But you could say 嬉しい. 嬉しいことに.
はい。
So if you had some good news, you'd say 嬉しいことに. Kaoru, can you think of an example?
嬉しいことに、テストに合格しました。
There you go. So I passed my test and I'm really happy about it, kind of expression. So anyway, just this 残念なことに means unfortunately. Very common expression.
You also probably hear 残念ながら。
残念ながら.
Same thing, 残念ながら。But you don't say 嬉しいながら。ね。
No.
Only 残念ながら。
Okay. So yes, unfortunately, the library was closed. Continuing.
毎月第3木曜日は休館と入り口に張り紙がしてありました。
So we have some brackets here. In Japanese,
かっこ。
kakko. So 毎月
はい。
第3木曜日
はい。
は休館. So this is actually written on this 張り紙.
張り紙。
So it's a notice.
はい。
入り口にしてありました. So there was a notice on the entrance that read
Red?
that red every month, the third Wednesday.
Not Wednesday.
Thursday, sorry. So every third Thursday, we are closed.
Yes.
Oops. と、入り口に張り紙がしてありました。カル。
仕方がないので、私たちはまた来た道を引き返しました。
仕方がないので、
はい。
So we couldn't do anything about it. So there was nothing we could do. So 私たちはまた来た道を
引き返しました。
So we returned
The same way
same street or we returned
back.
We returned back on the street we came. Again. So basically we went back down the street we came. And then
途中、自販機で冷たいジュースを買って飲みながらおしゃべりをしました。
途中、on the way,
Yes.
自販機、automatic or it's a vending machine.
はい。
自販機で冷たいジュースを
買っ
買ってて。Now, this is my hate word in Japanese. Juice.
はい。
Juice in Japanese does not mean juice. It actually means soft drink. So you're talking about buying Coke or lemonade or something like that, aren't you?
Yes.
Even canned coffee is kind of
コーヒ
juice
ーは
sometimes.
コーヒーだね。Not juice.
I don't know. But someone could say, I'll get you some juice, and they could come back with any cold drink, basically.
Yeah.
Coke,
Yes.
cold coffee.
Not コーヒーはコーヒー。
Okay, really? Well,
コーヒーand tea.
tea,
Not tea.
lemonade,
Yeah, and fruit juice,
orange tang or something.
banana.
So yeah, this is one of my. I just don't like this word because I call it a Japanese silly word because they take a word and give it a silly meaning. So, on the way, we bought some juice from a vending machine, some cold juice, cold soft drink,
Yeah.
and nominagara, while we drank, nominagara, oshaberi o shimashita. We talked. And this is a kind of a friendly, chatty talking.
Yes.
So, we don't use
Between women.
between
Kind
women.
of.
Okay, so chatting.
Chatting.
Moving on.
子育てのことやお料理のことなど話しました。
Hanashimashita. We talked about kosodate, which is bringing up children, no koto,
のことや
and
お料理のこと
nado.
など。
So nado means you also talked about other things we have not listed here
や as well.
as well. So we talk
やなど。
go together.
Not only these things,
Not only other things as
other
well. Yeah.
things as well.
So we talked about things like cooking and bringing up children and so on.
Yes, something else. 気づいたらもうお昼を過ぎていたので、家へ帰ることにしました。
気づいたら once we noticed or when we realized,
Yes.
もう昼を
お昼を
I always forget お昼を過ぎていたので、so it was already past midday, ので、
ので
therefore, so, 家へ、
家へうちへ
家へ帰
帰る
るこ
ことと
に
にしました
we decided to go home. So this ことにしました means decided.
はい、
So we decided to return home.
ね、
過去 again brackets.
また今度一緒に図書館へ行こうね
So this is something that was said. と
と約束をして私たちは別れました
So sometimes it's easier to go to the end of the sentence and you find the verb we parted, we went our separate ways, promising to go to the library again. Kondo, next time. Next time. So
Yes.
kondo means next time, 一緒に together. 図書館へ行こうね. So a friendly kind of suggestion.
Yeah.
And this word 約束
約束
をして promised to promise.
Yeah, they promised but they didn't promise when or
So you just for the moment.
Yes.
So maybe you didn't even go. But you just sort of promised we'll go again another day.
So the Japanese thing 建前
Tatemae. Say what you think you should say, not what you really
Not
think.
really
We should talk about that another time. Tatemae and hon.
本音と建前今日は図書館が休みでついてなかったけどエミちゃんと久しぶりにゆっくり話ができたのでよかったなじゃあまた明日
Okay, we're probably getting into the hardest section of this piece. And let's have a look. Today, 図書館が休みで here it is. 空いてなかったけど
ついてなかったけど
So this expression 空いてなかった is a little bit difficult and maybe not so common or something I haven't seen that often. My mouse is going crazy. This generally means unlucky. So if we take 空いている it means
ついてる
空いてる it means lucky.
ラッキー
So in this case we're saying we were unlucky with the library being closed today. けど but エミちゃんと久しぶりにゆっくり話ができたのでよかったな。It was good to chat to Emmy after having not done so for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you know the expression hisashiburi, and it's usually used as a greeting when you meet people. But you can also use it to mean
Something you haven't done for a long time or yes.
yeah, something you haven't done for a long time. So in this case, Emmy and Kaoru, obviously they hadn't had a good chat for some time. And Kaoru's saying, well, it was too bad about the library being closed today, but it was good having a chat to Emmy after having not done so for a long time. So it seems to get a bit more long and complicated in Japanese, but this is an excellent expression that you should hisashiburi ni
はい
I did something. So
久しぶり
hisashiburi
に
ni sushi o
食べた
tabeta.
うん
I had sushi after not having
そう
sushi
ね
for a long
う
time.
ん久しぶりにカラオケに行ったとか
Okay, so that's it. And just remember,
ついてなかった
so we were unlucky about the library being closed today. And then we end the conversation with ja, or not conversation, we end the diary entry with ja mata ashita. See you again tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.